Hey, I've never had to do this before. I'm starting you guys off with some context for a conversation. Chad and I had been talking about pattern recognition and habits leading into physical and mental discomfort for the past 3 hours. So I'm doing this so you could jump in without immediately calling me a moron. Conversation progressed when some people admitted they, to the point of sometimes discomfort leading into physical pain, would set their devices such that the volume was a correct number. Not always accurate testimonies out there, but the concept intrigued me because I've known people in my life like this. Now, OCD defines the severity to which some obsessive and compulsive actions are taken, but for the sake of ease of conversation, we're referring to even categorically lesser infractions of obsessive nature under the OCD umbrella. Don't yell at me, actually. I've known someone with it and know the stark difference in just discomfort and lack of neatness and literal panic attack inducing life-eating compulsions, but I don't know what else to refer to this new age minor OCD thing as. Minecraft syndrome, symmetry CD. Anyway, enjoy the run, and hopefully you find it as interesting as I do. Goodbye. God damn, dude. We didn't spawn with the shrine this stage, so that kind of sucks. Surely this is a good run, right? If I get a recycler, then it's a good run, I guess. But I suppose we'll see. We could also heal with the Smeech right now to try to get the Void a little bit faster, but what's wrong with 6? Just because it's one off like the pure 5 like middle number, and being one off is worse than creating a pattern in your head that's discernible as something else. I have a question. So obviously we're talking about like how OCD is like manifesting itself in ways like this for people, like for example even numbers on like a TV volume slider. I wonder how it manifested itself in olden days, like with very rural societies and things. Or if it was ever a problem, or if it's just like a new age thing that is just like compounding effects from the over presence of these new concepts and patterns to our brain. I feel like these are valid things. I'd have to go into the history of these things though, for the recorded history. People in the old times weren't that good with numbers, but they were good with other things, so I imagine what pissed off people in the old times would be slight imperfections, buildings, and objects they create and use on a daily basis. Well, I'm not sure it has to do specifically with the presence of, because I think it might, like my hypothesis is that it might just be the presence of visual like representations of numbers, as opposed to things that are just around all the time. Like I think it has to do with like an overcorrection of some pattern we're seeking, just like the visual representation of numbers. So not to say it didn't pan out that way like you're proposing, but because like if we take the same people, right, who have this problem in chat and abstract out the concept of volume on TV to no visual indicator, or maybe like a visual indicator of just some other thing that's not as like definable with certain variables, we tend to probably see them not care. It's the numbers specifically that are like, I think, kind of the source of that. The OCD people, you know, like your streams, seems to be a lot of us here. The thing is, I think it's like a fake, it's not a fake problem, but it's like it's a common like issue, non-issue because of the over-representation of these things. That's what I think. Oh, I was hoping that Vagrant would come back a little bit, but it just kept moving further away. I don't know, I think it's in our nature collectively to want to find like a nice balance of these things. So I think it's easy for things like that to be left a little bit unchecked, or like to varying degrees, right? And that's usually happening between two parties, usually over resource. So back in ancient times, even values split and avoid conflicts better, possibly. But is that just because the concept of numbers still and splits? Is that just like the thing? What is like visually pleasing to someone might be like mandatory for another, you know? That's the... I have no visual indicator of my volume because I have a physical slider, which becomes important to me now is the balance in what I want to hear outside of my headphones. This is an OCD, I'm aware. I don't know what to call it. So it's like that Minecraft OCD like fake thing. You know what I mean? The over-reliance on like what is internally deemed a something pleasing? I don't know. I don't know how else to describe that, but you all know what I'm talking about, so. I used to have hand tattoo in the dish because I didn't like plates and bowls and cups stacked on each other. I had to organize them on the counter first. That is OCD. That indicates a larger problem, I think, to me. Not to diagnose anybody. I feel like that's more of a thing. That's more of a... Because as me, I don't give a shit about any of that. I just turn up the volume to what I want it to be. I stack cups and plates in however way looks best. And if it's not the right way, that's whatever. Ooh, interesting. There was like really not much on this stage. What's the line between OCD and perfectionism? I don't know, but I think some people in chat have crossed that line. The difference between perfectionism is like, in common cases of understanding, we're talking about the way we're handling something. Like, this could be better rather than this needs to be different. Yes. Or like, or even I'd like it to be neat. Instead of saying I need it to be neat. Right? However you define neat in this context. For me, it's if it can be better, it needs to be better. And does this just relate to like small things, or is this like to everything? Not something you have because you like patterns. No, there is a difference. There's a huge difference. But I also think the obsessive nature with patterns is something also interesting. OCD can manifest in plenty of ways that aren't just around the visual representations of patterns or numbers or things, which is why I think the obsessive just nature around things being even or relating to like a sense of evenness is just also interesting, because I don't think it's necessarily like a direct tie-in with OCD, but it's definitely like similar enough in nature that it's talked about in along the same like vein. And oftentimes when we see like things share characteristics like that, there's some connection in some area of our brain that like that, which is interesting. Doesn't need to be that they're the same at all, but I'm just an example, pop culture version of OCD. Yeah, like it's one example, but again, as we've seen, obsession with patterns, even to the extent of causing personal discomfort, is real. Okay, I guess there's no equipment, so picking up that Aegis. This run kind of sucks a little bit. I already have an opal. Let's go for damage. I don't know. I just think the whole thing is interesting. We're so led by our like emotional conclusions to patterns, which is interesting, right? Because they inherently don't have any meaning. We derive meaning from somewhere just necessarily maybe visually appealing more than anything else. But even with numbers, it's like what constitutes appealing may not be directly the same as someone else. We abstract out these patterns and then just like say this has to be it now. And I don't want to pick up the fucking Aegis. Maybe there's just gonna be like a white cauldron or a red printer on stage 5, so I can get rid of my other one too. I don't know. I will say Aegis does look kind of sick when you hold it. That's all I will give it. You find yourself dreaming for stage 5? I do like Helmet a little bit more, even though I don't like playing on it as much, but I like winning, so I choose it more. Yeah, let's just hit it. Doesn't really matter. This is not the best case scenario. And we can pull you guys a little bit this way. Surely. That's disappointing. So you're putting yourself in an uncomfortable position by picking a map you don't like as much. I'm putting myself in a slightly uncomfortable position to win, because it has more potential. I think it's better. Has better bosses, those with more loot. Can the House Knight Shrine spawn on Sky Meadow? Because if not, then that's also another reason. Was there anything? I did radar scan, there was nothing on the side. I think picked up everything over here. There was a blast shower. Let's go with Cube. Wow, this was not very interactably diverse stage. Dios? That is not what I want. Oh man. I don't even want to go to Gordle, not as captain, not with nothing. I don't have any AoE or anything either, so. What could make Aegis interesting? Being removed, I don't know. Making it so that when you have barrier, you get another stat. Green question mark, give me a pearl. Same question as what could make Antlers interesting? Pre-autumn patch. Yeah, I mean, just reworking it completely. Because it was dog shit. What if there's a shrine on this map? Does that mean speed so you can get perpetual harpoon effect while Aegis happens? That would actually be... That's the worst thing I've ever heard. Keep my double health bar with Aegis, I won't need anything more. Just curious what difficulty you play on. Just for research purposes. This isn't a slight to you or anything. I know it might seem that way, like, yeah, this guy, blah, blah, blah. I'm just curious. Because generally I do find that people who like Aegis do not play on Equip 8s. Because attacks go through barrier, which is also something that some people think is unfair. I think it's fine. The thing we need is more harpoon synergy. You mean the first thing we need is more harpoon synergy? Question about you? No. I'm not trying to make fun of anybody. I'm just polling. Like if someone said like a question that made me think they played Command or something, I would be like, well, that makes sense if that's their background or something, and I could reply to certain questions in a way that is more helpful. Thank you, God, a scrapper. Thoughts on a tattoo of Aegis? I guess it would be kind of funny for a very niche subset of people. Handler and speed. Well, how about damage? I do appreciate the speed, though. Thank you. Actually being able to teleport back on is so annoying. What the fuck? Come on, man. That's crazy. Is there really nothing? Also, like, I need a chance shrine, man. But this run has like had sub-standard like loot amount every stage. I'm gonna just take this. Okay. It was no good choice. Also, we can't get a newt, I don't think. I am not having a good day right now. This run is not helping me in any way. We're gonna have to get a little creative. Oh, thank God. Oh, I'm gonna take crowbar here probably because we have a lot of speed available to us. And we're gonna take gas. There's one chest down there. Let me just grab it. How can you even save this? By playing. We also have 2 Wungus, so we have a chance for Fields as well between the stage 4 and 5, unless we find another healing source here. We're in a very bad position here. A lot of wisps around me. Let's take those out. My M1 damage is pitiful. Alright, I am gonna just print a lot of white speed though, so I don't need this. I think we can maybe get enough for a red soup here. 2 long veils is possible. It's not bad, but it's definitely not as good as I want it to be. Is the chain attack of the boss just imaginary? I don't think I've ever gotten hit by it. No, it hits you. Or it can. You just gotta be close enough. It's like if you're too far away, it won't. If you're too close, it also kind of won't. Right, so I didn't talk a lot about not using lures due to bounce, however. Do you find any of them like gestures to be fun? I don't really find them to be that fun either. I don't like gesture, really. I don't know, it's just not really my thing, I guess. Conceptually, I like glass, but the way it makes the gameplay feel is not fun at all. So, that's too much damage in practice. It's the way it multiplies that much damage, like... It is too much. Alright, let's see what we don't want here. We're gonna print a lot of speed. If we can. Don't need this. Don't need that. Don't need the slug. We have 5 green, but I could get rid of Gome, honestly. Maybe we keep it for now. Maybe let's just get like 1 antler. 3 of these. This isn't bad. I might test it with auto equipments like missiles and perf and stuff. I don't know. I just don't. I still like having control over those types of things because you don't always want to use it every single time it comes up. And it's really not much inconvenience for me to just click it. Actually, don't. Let's keep it. Alright, let's find out. Man, that's just very light. Very light. ICBM? I wish... Oh, dude. I can't go to either. I could gamble on an ICBM, but I don't want to. Please take me to not sirens, man. If you have any mercy in your heart, blue portal. Alright. It had a reasonable amount of mercy. I cannot one-shot a jellyfish. Things are not looking so good. Sail Star in there. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. I can't even kill them. That is so bad. Okay, we found some damage. It really is just like a Diablo build right now. 2, 1. Why did the Vagrant just step out right then? It's so mean. Okay, at least we have Cranshin up right now. We're actually getting some damage in. We have a Sail Star, so we can get some goodies. That is so nice. I mean, that alone might be enough to attempt fields. I'm not sure, though. I'm not saying no to that at all, man. Not money for Sail Star and Double Red. It's not that I'm looking for enough money to leave. I'm looking just for enough stuff in my inventory so that the rest of the stage is just a kind of a breeze, even through TP and stuff. We have hacking beacons, so like we're good for that. I just need to do some order of operations here. I'd like to see if there's a gun or not, even if it's something kind of cheap. Without the Cranshin stacked up right now, it's so obvious how little damage we have. Okay, it's up here. Also, we need to hit the blue portal. Ooh, I don't know where it is. I found it. Yeah, we need either more speed or... Oh. Ow. Alright, alright. That was unfortunate. Trying for the win. I had Dios anyway, but... Let's get back up to CTP. I'm nearing the end of my normal EA climb, and I've decided to treat Umbral as E9. Do you have any tips for phase 3 since I've been struggling with that the most? Try to lose LOS of normal Mythrix in the center when pizza starts. So you're gonna have to do a lot of juggling with that. Oh, that's gonna be a good Diablo, man. It's a struggle run a little bit. But I think we're doing alright, so... That's unfortunate. I feel so would be really nice here. Almost criminal. Diablo is only 1.0 proc. It would be broken. It's already broken. I asked one of the devs, post-survivors of the Void launch, if they would have, like, given Diablo a higher than normal proc coefficient, because they had never done that until Survivors of the Void. And they were like, probably, because it'd just be like a big fuck you explosion. It'd be sick. So, I mean, there's your answer. I was wondering the same thing. I think this run's going places. The problem is, like, Mythrix is going to be a little bit tough, but okay, we do have a Scrapper here too, so this is really good. Let's actually just take this last, because I know that there's some other stuff to get. I don't want that. What are you? Firework printer? That's not the damage I'm looking for, but I might take a few. Alright, let's go for legendary. Somewhat orderly fashion. Was that luck or did a mod get made to fix them? A mod was made to fix them, believe it or not. Thank Gorak for that one. Oh, it's a chance shrine up here. Dude, I didn't go up this way. Hold. That was extremely disappointing. Alright, we're ready to pick up everything, I guess. I'm gonna get rid of both brain coats, I think. And I think we need to pick up the cube. So to that end, I might just take... Or I might just keep Soulbound. Our first watch. Okay. Alrighty. This can go. I don't know if I have enough healing for Veals, right? So that kind of worries me. A little bit. I must keep these. They're a little bit of damage. It's fine. We didn't scrap Legion Seed Printer. You're right. I forgot to do that. If we want to go to Veals, it might be worth it just to keep one for as little healing as it has. It's something. I think it might be kind of needed here. Very interesting run. I would never think of getting rid of the card in this situation. Well, then you're destined to lose. I don't know. Can't grade too much. Alien Head is not it, man. Let's see. We have a Transmitter and Dios, so Legion Seed with 2 Wungus. and an elixir. So stake printer, maybe. Card could have been interesting in fields here, but I just didn't think I'd be able to live really that long enough. No beacon, no Diablo, raw M1. I really should have gotten the razor wire on stage 3. Ow. Ate a full face of that shit. Wow. I'm gonna be honest, I did forget I had Sail Star here, but I just trying to live, so. Ooh. Just give me this now. Let's just survive for a bit longer so we can get everything. We have also transmitter up again, so we're fine. I would love to shock beacon here or something. Man, my M1 damage is so bad. So I wouldn't really be surprised if I didn't see a Lord Chest here. So I guess I got off lucky. I mean, obviously it was worth coming here because we got a lot of extra stuff, but definitely wasn't a lot of good stuff. There is a scrapper. We want to get rid of some things, which I probably will. I don't even know if I am gonna do that. I'm gonna leave, actually. I'm not gonna try to charge that then. That's great. Missed the chest one of those crescent things. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Is that a PSG? Great. I'm just hoping that there's just like a good set of printers next stage, I guess. Interesting. There's 2 of them. There's so many things, it's like overlapping. The fuck? How about a red printer this stage? How about that? Yo, we're getting the money thing. Hold up. Go, 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 go. Oh, it's all going away. Give me. What was that? It was a void enemy and a gilded enemy meeting for the first time. Egg? Egg is good. We have Halcyon Shrine as well. Blast Shower might be better. I don't know. Both are good. Both have survivability. I've not seen a single large chest yet. Okay, there is a Chance Shrine for Chance Stall. We're just gonna go for a random chest because I don't see any. I see a utility chest, which could be better because we might have a better chance of getting a feather there. ATG, and should have taken the ICBM, dude. I think I could just go for equipment, actually. I don't know. Maybe not. I mean, what would I want over? I mean, I want a recycler, obviously, but do I want anything for Mithrix over what I have available to me here? Not really. Being for FMP again? Oh, you're right. I'm doing it. Okay, I didn't get it. It reminded me of my Soulbound. Now, there were a lot of things, though, that could have been good. It's more likely you get a good equipment than you get a good item, I guess. Alright, 2 steps away from this build. I've been 1 step away so many times lately, though. And that 1 step hurts. No feather or saver spaces so far is kind of painful. I'm hoping we could turn that around here. I guess for this, we're just going to use our shock beacon, actually. It's definitely choices to be had. Why is there a million Scorch Worms around me right now? What? In most runs, this would be like, oh my god, get away from me. This would be immediately death. Elephants? Again, a lot of defensive ones, so it's not bad. I don't know what kind of win streak we're on. Maybe 16 or 17 or something. But this one might end it for me, so we'll see. If you think of the strongest survivor in the game, Loader. If you don't think it's Loader, you may not be good with Loader. Everything is so very red. Yes, that's why I don't like coming here. I'm just waiting for cooler stages to make this map just like a beautiful field of snow or green, lush. Everything being so red is so painful to my eyes. Snow would be really good, and then just like turning the lava to ice or something. Oh god, that'd be sick. Alright, once we clear the seed, we can be a little bit happier, I suppose. Oh, okay. You're on the wall now. Oh, no you're not. Oh, okay. Alright, thank you. God. There are some void cradles. Owie zowie, there is a scrapper. This is like exactly the run I didn't want. I didn't want a run that was like really not able to win with anything but Diablo or something. What's your opinion on Survivor specific items? I mean, could be interesting. I just wish that a lot of the survivors were just made in a way that could use things like that. Like when we look at Huntress Flurry, right? It's like, wow, everyone loves that crit, works with it, that's so sick. And then they just never did that again. I don't know. I think it's interesting, conceptually. I guess we can let's do the House Next Shrine after. I don't know if I want to do it. Oh, we can put our Sun Beacon right here, because right in between both. That was good. Yeah, speaking of red, I love seeing the game. When you get brain stocks on this map, it's actually unplayable. Like, it's actually unplayable. It's way worse than this. 3, 2, 1. No. We actually have to Diablo Mythics. If we miss, we have to wait for the cooldown for Diablo and try again. And that's going to be actually very tough. I think I'm doing like 10 damage per shot. Oh man, what do we even do? It's crazy. I think this mending is actually gonna heal the worms more than I could damage them with my shotgun. Man, good old-fashioned cope run, huh? Thank God for Captain here though. I don't really have to worry about child orbs at all. 2, 1. Thank you. Thank you. That's not what I wanted. Still have Void Crystals open and shit. Still should probably do the Halcyon Shrine too. Oh my God. I've never seen so many Scorch Rooms in my life. Alright, I got knocked into the ground with the transmitter. That was a pretty good Diablo though. That cleared up most of our problems. Alright, alright. Let's go after the Voids first, I guess. I'm not gonna lose that much more health from doing Voids, so. Brits. I can't. Clover next? Surely. Stop giving me Brit. I can't even kill a Void Bug. Like, I'm right here, I can't do damage. Oh my God. Purity is wrong. I don't even want it. Like, wrong character, dude. Take on a needle tick. That actually did transmitter breaking levels of damage to me. Interesting. Maybe they'll just be like a watch soup. You know? We can dream. I think I take egg. I think I'd rather have one egg than one blast shower. So these Void Seeds were basically a bust for us. It's just minus 100 credits, essentially. Which makes this map even harder. Everything in this run is just out to get me, man. I don't think Krunder is the play either. Honestly, let's just try to stun as many as we can. We don't even need to focus on killing or anything. I will kill this group though, actually. I only spawned so many of them, so it's fine. Wow, that didn't kill him. Wow, that's not good. Get in that circle, buddy. Yeah. Thank you. If this doesn't kill him, I don't know. These things are too much. Dude, what the fuck are you talking about? What do you mean? How much are these scaled? Jesus Christ. That's not a problem with Diablo. That's a problem with this thing, dude. What the fuck? I'm more worrying about Phase 1 Mythics then, actually. Okay, these are actually very good. This is incredible. We need this. Let's decide after we scrap. Where was the scrapper up top? Top Void Seed? Okay. Moon's gonna look like. Moon's gonna be terrible. Actually, we don't even have a skip. Oh, God. Streamer, you have Diablo skip. Actually, I do have Diablo skip. We have transmitter for Diablo skip, surely. Oh, it's right here. It's so hard to see, man. I almost clicked on ATG. I don't know why. Just my brain was like, get rid of it. No FMP, sadness. How much green scrap we at? We're at 20. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna just get another short. That's more likely to give us a feather. The third stake printer of the run. Do we just go all in? Get some health. I don't want to leave the stage because the inevitability of going to the moon to face whatever is waiting there. I guess we are good though. What a terrible run. What a terrible stage. What a terrible run. We have a lot of scrap. It's like, honestly, like a 1 in 4 chance that we even get soups that are even remotely even usable. We could skip with 1 egg. I don't know. We might not have... We might need a feather. Oh, I see growth nectar. That's big. Does that just solve all of it? Let's get 3 and see how we do here. Oh my God. You can skip with 1 egg now. Oh yeah, we're fine. We are okay. How am I gonna dodge pizza, actually? I don't know. Maybe I won't need to. Can I just, like, ramp off of this? That's what I was looking for. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. I'm just gonna get rid of phase 1. I'm not even gonna deal with it. Let's just move on. I don't even need 2 of them, but it's just gonna be so fast that we'll save another Diablo for after. It's like I'm literally speed shooting. Hello. I'm fucking drifting, bro. Ow. Jesus, dude. Alright, I went from one of, like, the worst runs into, well, a run for sure. Jesus Christ, help me. Jesus. Best what I've seen in a while? I'm glad you thought so, dude. I don't think Rector should be this strong personally, but hey, what do I fucking know? You deserved it? Thanks. We held on up until this point, which was the goal.